strange just now. Did you make food the other day at my parents' place? Hello, Jasmine. Yeah, I did. Since your mother threw out her back, I spent a few days over there helping out with the chores. Though, other than food, your father took care of everything. Ah, that's what it was about? So, my dad was able to do the household chores? I'd never actually seen him do them. Your mother was surprised too. So, even though I said I would help, there really wasn't much to do. Your dad actually did most of it. I got super lucky, I guess. Really? So, you thought you'd score some more points again with them. Probably thought this was your lucky chance, right? Score some more points? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You're desperate to get them to like you, aren't you? That's why you come and try to help in any way possible. Well, they are my in-laws, so it's normal for me to be worried about them. It's not really about scoring points. I want to help out if I can. Yeah, whatever you say. It seems they're completely thrilled with you. You did well, even if you were just sucking up to them. I really didn't do it for that reason. I was just honestly worried. They're slowing down a bit, and I can tell things are getting tougher for them. You don't need to hide it. I know you're probably amazed with how rich my family is compared to yours. I know that's why you're trying to get on their good side. Well, I do in fact want them to like me, but it's just because I want to get along with my husband's parents. It has nothing to do with them being wealthy or not. Isn't it normal that I would want to take good care of them? Yeah, let's pretend like that's it. So, what did you make for them? Potato stew or something like that? Yeah, actually, potato stew. Is there something wrong with that? Really? Wait, you really made them potato stew? Are you kidding me? Yeah, what's the big deal? My parents just sent me a bunch of vegetables. OMG! So they ate those peasant vegetables? My family has different standards from yours. I can't believe they actually ate potato stew. Actually, they both said that it was delicious. They also thought my family's vegetables were great. Yeah, that's just because they're being polite. That's really too bad. I bet they puked it right up when you weren't looking. Looks like you won't be scoring points this time after all. Would you please stop calling it scoring points? That way of saying it is rude to your parents too. You make it seem like they're keeping tally of who they like. Don't preach to me. I know my parents way better than you do. Just because they faked liking your peasant stew doesn't mean they actually like you. Slow your roll. I don't think I'm getting too excited. I'm just saying that things are different from how you're putting it. I'm sorry if I upset you. You're honestly so annoying. You sucking up to my parents is causing problems for me, so just cut it out. Causing you problems? How so? I had no intention to cause any trouble for you. They've been sending me less money recently. That's because they've been sending things to you. Because of you, I couldn't get the bag that I wanted. I'm sorry, but that's their decision. I never asked them to send me anything. It's good for you, isn't it? You just send them some ordinary stuff and they send you back expensive stuff in return. Before, you sent them some vegetables and in return you got back some expensive steaks, right? You figured out how to print money. That's not what I think of it. I'm not kind to people for my own benefit. Also, please don't make fun of my family's vegetables. My parents put in a lot of effort for those and they really are top quality. Oh my god. Are you trying to act like the good girl? Like I told you, that's not what I'm doing. Whatever. I'm worried I'll become poor just talking to you. It's really gross seeing you try to suck up to rich people. You're really conniving. You know that? Hey, Hannah! What have you been whispering in Andy's ear? When I mentioned you to him, he suddenly got mad at me. Whispering in his ear? What is this about? You always seem to find a way to make it seem like I'm doing something sneaky. Oh, so you did say something. Because you're still angry about what happened the other day? So you actually tried to make it seem like I was the one bad-mouthing him? I have no idea what you're talking about. I really don't remember saying anything. If he said something to you rather than me, isn't that because there's a problem with you? Why are you acting like you're better than me? It's so annoying. Oh, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't marry Andy in order to get along well with you. Anyway, didn't he just get angry with you because you were talking bad about me? You sure are feisty for a sister-in-law. Don't you have any respect for your husband's family, aka me? Lately, he's been criticizing me a lot. I know it has something to do with you. Before he married you, it wasn't like this. Give me back my nice brother. You've tainted him. He's a grown adult. He's independent and has his own family. He's not just going to be your little brother who does whatever you say forever. It's not just about him. My parents also used to be nice to me, but lately they've been comparing me to you and complaining all the time. It's because you've messed everything up. Take some responsibility for your actions. Please stop trying to play the blame game with everything. What? Is your head screwed on right enough? You're saying I'm playing the blame game? Isn't that what you're doing right now? No, I'm recognizing the source of the problem, and it's you. So of course I'm going to be angry with you. Well, both of your parents and my husband were saying the same thing. What? What were they saying? That they always had to scold you for your behavior. You had a bad attitude when you were a kid, and you still act selfish at times now. So aren't you the one that needs to improve? OMG! What are you saying? That was a long time ago. That has nothing to do with right now. Of course it has everything to do with right now. This is the result of your behavior over the past years just piling up. Don't blame someone else for that, please. You need to look at yourself before you start pointing the finger at others. I don't need to hear this from some broke loser. We weren't even talking about that stuff right now. If I think you're to blame for this, then you're the one to blame for it. What? Feelings don't dictate the truth of a situation. Please control your emotions. Do you really think that kind of childish logic is going to fly? You joined this family like 2 seconds ago. Don't try to act like you're better than me. I'm your sister-in-law. You should respect me. Plus, you've got an awfully big attitude for the daughter of peasant farmers from the boonies. It's just as Andy said. You really don't listen to what other people are saying, do you? I don't know if it was always this way, but now that you're older, shouldn't you try to stop being selfish? I don't care about that stuff, so apologize already. I'm sorry for pretending like I'm better than you or something like that. None of this would be happening if it weren't for you. Okay then. So if I apologize, then things will be better? That's right. I mean, if you had it in you to apologize, then you should have just apologized from the start, but whatever. You're so dumb. Having taken on a condescending tone, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. And? When are you coming here? Huh? What are you talking about? Do you think that's enough? You think you can just apologize by text and you're done? Surely you don't think that, right? You can't possibly be poor and stupid. You're asking me to do more than what I've already done? Huh? You really don't have common sense, do you? Of course you need to come and apologize in person. So come here and bring an apology gift too. Then I'll forgive you. That's not going to happen. If you want someone to entertain you like that, then please find someone else. I'm not going to play your games with you anymore. Wow, you've got some attitude on you. So you can't even apologize like a proper grown-up? That's the thing about people from the boonies. It's too bad people like you don't get properly educated. How about you? Were you educated properly? Don't you think that your parents would disapprove of your attitude? Would you shut up already? I'm tired of listening to broke, sore losers. Anyway, just come and apologize, okay? Hannah, did you send your stupid peasant vegetables here again? Are you trying to harass us? It's annoying for us, so please stop. It's not harassment. Your parents specifically asked for them, and we're so happy when they came. Selling those at a farmer's market would bring in a ton of money. They're not just ordinary vegetables. You don't need to pretend to be rich. It's easy to see right through you. Peasant vegetables would never be expensive. That's very judgmental of you. Our vegetables happen to be well known for their sweetness. Sweetness? Sweet vegetables sound disgusting. Plus, I had some and they tasted no different than regular stuff in the supermarket. And I would know. I'm used to eating high-class French food. I don't really have a palate for cheap food. Oh, I'm glad to hear you tried some. Yeah, my mom made some food with them for me. I didn't get the big deal, though. Mom told me I should eat more because they're special or whatever nonsense you told her. I think it's a waste of time, though. Yes, please have a proper taste. You should taste that they have a unique sweetness. I just had some right now, and yeah, I don't taste any sweetness. Yeah, turns out peasant vegetables are pretty bad. If this is expensive, then it's a huge ripoff. Maybe you should have your tongue checked by a doctor? Or maybe your whole family? Well, if you're going to go that far, I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'll be canceling my contract with your husband. It's really too bad, but I really have no choice at this point. What? My husband? Wait a second. What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't know? Our vegetables are used at your husband's restaurant. I think about half of their vegetables are from us. Huh? What? I didn't hear about that from him. I think you're full of it. I've delivered the vegetables there myself many times, so I'm 100% sure. I also met Andy through your husband. You didn't know? Stop with the jokes! You didn't hear about this from your husband? Talking about work is boring, so I don't listen. Even if I had heard about you from him, there's no way I would remember it. But my husband is running a high-class French restaurant. There's no way he would use cheap ingredients like these. And he certainly wouldn't use ingredients that I thought tasted bad. Okay. If you say so, then I guess that must be how it is. So our vegetables don't suit the palate of my highly confident sister-in-law? No, of course not. Because they're peasant vegetables. You should thank me for even eating them. My husband would flip out if those vegetables were used at his restaurant. Okay then. So I'll just tell my parents that we are stopping the contract. Would you please let your husband know for me? Okay. If you really do have a contract, then I would ask him to cancel it myself anyway. Besides, these kinds of lies get exposed very quickly, so maybe you should stop? You're welcome to think whatever you want. Just tell your husband for me, okay? Oh, I will inform my parents of your opinion regarding our vegetables. It will be noted for future reference. Yeah, I get it. You don't stop, do you? Don't worry, I'll be sure to tell my husband. We'll have a good laugh about all this nonsense that you made up. Your tongue isn't the only thing that's messed up. Poor and stupid. You really are the definition of hopelessness. I'm gonna call you over and over again, so answer already! Sorry, I was in the middle of work. Is something wrong? Is something wrong? What do you think? Hurry up and return the contract to how it was before! Right now! Oh, is that what this is about? The contract between my family and your husband's restaurant? I suppose you found out that I wasn't making it up. Yes! Your parents told my husband the reason for stopping the contract. He got really angry, saying I was trying to ruin his business. I think he's going to ask for a divorce. He was super mad at me. So that means you want me to reinstate the contract? But you said that our vegetables can't be used because they taste bad. Are you sure it's really okay for me to reinstate the contract? Is it okay for your husband to use our peasant vegetables? Stop being annoying and just do what I say. It's fine, so just go back to how it was. Do the contract again. Aren't you going to listen to what I want? Impossible. What? Why? If you tell him that it was your misunderstanding, the whole thing will be fixed. I phrased that poorly. It's not that it's impossible. It's that I'm totally unwilling. What? I'm saying that we'll go back to using your peasant vegetables in our restaurant. We decided it's okay. The right thing is for you to thankfully reinstate the contract. The one who wants the contract reinstated is not me, but you, right? You haven't once said sorry to me for what you said, let alone realize this whole situation came about because of you. That's why I'm being amicable. I'm saying we'll take the trouble to reinstate the contract with you. Amicable? Are you being serious? Don't make it seem like you're doing us any favors. Of course I'm being serious. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have contacted you. You're the one who needs to quit joking. If that's true, is it okay for me to send these messages to your husband? If you're being serious, then that's not a problem, right? We don't need to do that, do we? After being yelled at by him, I was a bit flustered. So I guess my tone with you may have been a little impatient. Did you look at the things you wrote? You weren't just a little impatient. It was like you weren't remorseful at all. Like you were ordering me around. I'm apologizing! So it's all good now, right? Why do you talk like that? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not changing my mind. It's impossible to have an actual conversation with you. Wait! Hold on, for real. So it's okay with you that we get divorced because of this? Because of me? You can't possibly be that delusional. I think it's the fault of the person who has been ridiculing a family and looking down on people. All right, I get it. I'm sorry. I'll apologize. So for real, don't send the messages to my husband. Oops, I already sent the screenshots. OMG, you did? You haven't really done that, have you? I think you'll find out pretty soon if I really did or not. Stop joking! You better not have sent them. Wait a second. My husband and parents won't stop calling me! Maybe it's about the screenshots I sent him? Your husband's restaurant is closed at this time, right? Yeah, he must be preparing for dinner service right now. Whatever! Why are you doing things like this? I didn't give you permission to send those messages to him. I don't need your permission. I got it from your brother. What? Why would he say that? Wait, you're together right now? Then tell him to do something about this. I don't think that's possible. Your attitude towards me and my parents has gotten him pretty angry. He told me to do as I please. You don't need to listen to him. Anyway, do something to fix this quickly. My phone won't stop ringing and it's freaking me out. What's happening over there is really not my concern. I think an apology for having said that my family's vegetables taste bad would be first. And take back calling us peasants. All right, fine. I'm sorry. So, since I'm apologizing, tell my husband and my parents you made a mistake, okay? If you're really going to apologize, then do it quickly. I don't have all day. I'm sorry for calling you peasants. I won't say it anymore, so please forgive me already. Okay, that's fine, right? So hurry up and tell my husband that there's been a misunderstanding. Huh? That's it? That's all you're going to say? What? What do you mean, that's it? I apologized the way you told me to. Do you not have common sense? To apologize properly, you need to apologize in person. I was told that it's common sense to bring an apology gift and apologize to them at their home. What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be payback? It's not payback or anything. It's just what you taught me. Are you unable to do the thing that you were telling others to do? All right, I get it. I'll bring something over. I don't care what it takes. So please tell my husband that I apologized right away. Then you'll be satisfied, right? Okay, fine. If you actually come and apologize, then I'll message him. Are you stupid? How long do you think it takes for me to get to your place? By the time I get there, he'll have divorced me already. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? That has nothing to do with me. You're causing me so much trouble. I think we might actually get divorced. Haven't you been treated well enough up until now? My parents have been taking good care of you, haven't they? Your parents were kind to me. From you, I've gotten nothing but nastiness. It's like you're not related to them at all. That's why I apologized. Please, I don't want to get divorced. It's really gross seeing you suck up to someone just because you're in a pinch. Did you think I would forgive you so easily? Looks like your sense of taste is just as bad as your common sense. Jasmine's husband ended up finding her before she had time to come to my place and apologize. Let's just say she found herself in a rather tight situation. Her parents and her husband joined together in giving her a very harsh scolding. She also, of course, apologized again to me and my parents in person. To her credit, she actually did bring a gift. We reinstated the contract with her husband, but on the condition that it will be immediately annulled if she acts inappropriately towards me again. As for my husband, he was quite angry about the situation. He made his sister promise to no longer contact me directly. Jasmine's husband filled out the divorce papers right in front of me. He announced that if anything like that happens again, they will be getting divorced immediately. He pleaded with us to trust them again, even if only this one time. We agreed to his proposal. You might think we're being too easy on her, but we decided to forgive her if she learned how to do farm work on our friend's farm for 6 months. My sister-in-law cried so much that her eyes swelled up. She seems to have reflected on her behavior. We'll have to see how it goes for a while. But if it's to the point of crying, she really should not have acted that way in the first place. I wonder how my sister-in-law is going to change from here forward. Will she change at all? I don't know yet, but I think it would be nice if she improved even just a little. But if she isn't able to change at all, then I guess she really is the definition of hopelessness. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more. You say you're off to your job, but I know you're just off having fun and wasting money. Go on, admit it. You're useless. Come on, Harriet. You know what happens when you get all worked up. You'll give yourself another stroke. Don't you give me that lip. Just because my Wilson is working doesn't mean you can go off gallivanting around and spending all his hard-earned money. You're a damn parasite. Just hold on a minute. I'm at work right now. The only reason I can reply to you at the moment is because I'm on my break. And I only get 20 minutes, so I don't know why I'm wasting it on texting you. Work? You wouldn't know work if it came up and bit you in the face. I know your kind. You'll suck the life out of a man and throw away the carcass. Work him to death and then toss him aside. I bet you've already got your eyes on the next victim. You're probably with him now. What's gotten into you today? Even for you, this is pretty nasty. I'm serious. You'll burst another vein. Did you take your blood pressure medicine this morning? Were you or were you not at a cafe down by the pier yesterday with a man in a suit? What? Are you spying on me? Just answer the damn question, Anne-Marie. That was for work, if you must know. I don't see why I should have to explain everything to you, though. Oh, right. So a meeting with a man in a suit at a fancy cafe is work. That's your story. You only work part-time, and yet it involves meeting people and drinking coffee. Come on. I wasn't born yesterday. Shame. We could have remade you as a nice old girl. I'm serious about the meeting. It was really important. And how do you know about it anyway? You just can't stand the thought of being at home with me, can you? You'd rather make up some rubbish about having a job than spend time with a sick old lady. You youngsters think of nothing but yourselves. Such a selfish generation. When I was your age, I had to raise Wilson at the same time as nursing a sick husband and his sick parents. I didn't have a moment to myself in those days. Then when I got sick myself, who came to nurse me back to health? Nobody! Just that fat old lump who comes from the health office once a week to change the dressing on my wounds. Well, I'm on to you. You can't trick me. Yeah, well, I've never been one to sit around all day talking about the good old days. The good old days? There was nothing but pain and wounds and suffering in the good old days. All I ask is that someone shows me an ounce of kindness once in a while. Is that too much to ask? Obviously it is, because even my own daughter-in-law feels the need to lie about having a job to get out of the house and get away from me. Why are you even living in this house if I end up having to do all the work? Huh? What's the point? If you're off every day to your job and I'm lumped with the housework. You said you were lonely. That's why Wilson and I moved in with you. Don't you remember? Yes, I do.
And I imagined I'd be able to put my tired feet up and let you take over the running of the house. I was promised I'd be given a little money, too. I never thought we'd end up with you going out spending all the money and me still doing everything at my age.
You're only 55.
My life coach says I'm spiritually very old. He says I was an Inca princess in a previous life and that the reminiscence of that royal past is influencing my spirit in this world.
Wilson gives you money every fortnight. We share access to the banking app, and I've seen the deposits he makes to your account. Regularly. He never misses a single payment.
Oh, you! I wish it was just me and Wilson. You're useless. We don't need you.
We're married, remember? You were at the wedding with your late husband.
It's impossible to go on under these circumstances.
So what do you propose? The house is big enough for 3. Why don't you just stay upstairs? Anyway, what's your solution?
I'm leaving!
Oh, really? Thanks for all your hard work. It's only been 4 months, but the pleasure has been all mine.
Such a shallow woman. You've got a mean, nasty streak.
Wilson and I will try to struggle alone without you. It won't be the same, but we'll just have to soldier on. Good luck, Harriet.
We'll soldier on! We! I don't think you quite grasp the situation. I'm leaving with Wilson. He won't want to stay here and leave me to fend for myself out in the world. He's a good boy and he loves his mother.
What? Why?
You're only 33. You'll be fine on your own. In time, you'll have forgotten all about us.
I kinda need Wilson in the picture to make this marriage work.
That's the problem with you. You are completely dependent on a man to help you survive. The time alone will do you a world of good. Toughen you up.
You're the same. You're completely dependent on a man, too. Your son.
That's totally different. You can never sever the bond formed between a mother and child. It's especially strong between a mother and her son.
We are legally married. It wasn't just a fancy ceremony with nice food and wine. That you enjoyed more than most, I might add.
That's nothing more than a piece of paper. People these days have more marriages than children.
And Wilson is going along with this? You've discussed it with him.
He's a nice boy and he loves his mommy. He wouldn't dream of leaving me all on my own. I regret the day I agreed to him marrying you. It was a waste. I don't know what I was thinking. I should never have let him go.
I'm not letting you take him with you.
My poor Wilson. How could he have fallen for such a dreadful woman? Where did I go wrong? Was I too soft on him? Too loving? I drove him away into the arms of a monster.
We've only been living together for a few months. You can't just take somebody's husband because you don't want to live on your own. Even if he is your son.
Yes, and over the last 4 months, I've come to remember what a loving, caring boy he is.
He's already 35 years old.
He'll always be my little boy. And I'm taking him back. You've never appreciated him. He's wasted on you. Such a generous young man. And I know you are burning through that great salary of his. He should be using that money to take care of family, not let some layabout go shopping all day and use it all up.
By family, you mean you, of course.
Don't you take that tone with me. I've earned it. I deserve to be looked after in my old age.
For God's sake, there are jobs out there if you look. The market is desperate for workers. People can't find employees. You could get on the internet and find a job in less than 10 minutes.
After all the hard work I've done raising Wilson to be the fine young man he's become, you'd have me out there, what? Selling cars or flipping burgers? Oh, the shame of it. You really are a most awful woman. The sooner Wilson and I are gone from here, the better.
If you are leaving, you're doing it on your own. I'll even help you pack.
But I'm not divorcing Wilson, so you can get that out of your mind. All done! We are officially moved out. Gone. What? Wilson and I. We've moved out. You're joking, right? Not at all. Why would I joke about something as serious as the rest of my life? I told Wilson I'd do all the cooking and cleaning, and he was happy to go along with my plan. Are you for real? You are going to take care of him? Of course! I did it for 35 years. I don't see what has changed. 35 years? I've done it for the last 5 years. Oh, and I paid the deposit on the new place, but we didn't really have enough to furnish it. So we took what we needed. Sorry! You did what? Yes. If I'd bought everything, I'd have used all my savings. No, it was better to get the moving guys to throw what we needed into the moving van. We left you a few things. I paid for all of those things. I've even got the receipts for most of them. Oh, you did? Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? It matters a lot. I use most of those things every day. Think of it as a division of possessions. You have to split things half and half in the event of an amicable divorce. What half do I get? You said you took almost everything. Memories. Memories of a great few years with Wilson. I don't have any of them. They are yours to keep forever. Memories are priceless. So if you look at it that way, what's a few pieces of furniture compared to the experiences you had with such a lovely man? I've never heard of that kind of settlement. It's definitely not legal. Don't go trying to get any of those things back. You hear me? So, all that's left are my things? If you are referring to the bags and jewelry, then no, none of those things are left. We just packed up and took the lot. What the? Are you serious? Well, they never really suited you, did they? And you hardly ever use any of them. I think I've only ever seen you dress up once in the last 5 years, and even then you looked ridiculous. No, those necklaces and bracelets look much better on me. I'm only 55, you know. Somewhere out there is my next ex-husband. I'll be needing all those accessories to charm him into signing over his fortune before he dies. Are you telling me the cheap clothes you buy at discount sales will look good with my Birkin bag? What is a Birkin bag? That brown handbag? If you don't have any idea what it's worth, give it back. Is it really that fancy? Well, it wasn't cheap. Well, I just asked my friend, and she says she's never heard of such a brand. So it can't be worth that much. I might use it if I feel the need. It's not a brand name. So it's not worth anything after all? Then I'll chuck it out. It's trash collection day today. If you're going to throw it away, give it back to me. What a drag. Putting it in the trash is so much easier. I'll go and get it. Just leave it on your doorstep. Text me your new address and I'll be over after work. I'm not telling you our new address. We'll never be rid of you if I do that. No, I'm keeping Wilson as far away from you as possible. That won't happen. I'll only ever visit once. After I've picked it up, I'll be out of your hair for good. You and your precious baby Wilson will never hear from me again. You think I'm just going to take your word for it? I wouldn't trust you as far as I throw you. If you lie about work so easily, you'll lie about everything. It's like a mental affliction. Compulsive lying. You just can't help yourself. I'd really like to get that bag back. I'm not asking for anything else. It really is quite hideous, isn't it? I can't imagine it suiting anything I have. Look, Harriet, you may think it's ugly. That's up to you. Each to his or her own, right? But I bought it as a present to myself on my 25th birthday. It has special meaning to me. That's just so typical of you. Giving yourself little presents. For what? Your generation thinks the world owes you something. You think you have some God-given right to all the rewards of hard work without actually doing any hard work. I can't stand people like you. That unfounded sense of entitlement makes me sick. Okay. You've left me with no other option. I didn't want to do it, but I've no other choice. What are you talking about? The police. I'm going to have to call them. It's theft, plain and simple. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but what else can I do? Police? You'd call the police on your own family? That's ridiculous. What kind of a person are you? A person who wants their things back, especially the bag that you are about to throw away. And let's not forget, you are the ones who have left me. I didn't ask you to up and leave with my husband. You haven't even filed for divorce yet. We are still family. You can't call the police on your family. It isn't right. Then we had better hurry up and take the divorce papers in then, hadn't we? Look at you. You're making a big deal out of a stupid bag. The police don't have time to deal with such a trivial matter. They'll laugh their asses off before telling you to stop wasting police time. Gotcha. We'll see what happens then. The police just called me! What the hell have you been doing? Oh, good. I gave them your number. They didn't laugh at me or tell me to stop wasting time. They took the matter very seriously. How dare you go dragging the police into a private family matter? Well, you said you were going to throw my bag out. You're just doing it out of spite. And from the minute you took it without my permission, you were committing crime. Funny that, isn't it? You commit a crime punishable by fines and or imprisonment, and the police take it seriously. I guess that's not what you were expecting, is it? They said they are coming here now to talk to me. You better start being an adult and do what they tell you. Why are you making such a big deal about such a trashy brown bag? It may seem like it to you, but it's not something just anyone can buy. What are you talking about? Anyone can buy one. They only need to go to the store and buy it. What's so difficult about that? That's where you are wrong. It took me a long time to find the perfect one. I had to spend months getting to know the store owner so that she would trust me enough to import it for me. Huh. So what is the piece of crap worth? Guess. I'm not playing games with you, Anne-Marie. I wouldn't pay more than $30 for it. And even then the store would be ripping me off. $30? Try $30,000. You must be joking. $30,000 for a silly little bag like this. You must be one of the stupidest people to ever walk the earth. It's a Hermes original. It's one of a kind. I'm not stupid like you. I've heard of Hermes. I worked long and hard to be able to buy that bag, so when I hear you calling it a piece of garbage, it makes me pretty damn angry. You value your bag more than you did your husband. That's why things have happened this way. You really are a very shallow woman. It's no wonder your husband left you. I've done nothing wrong. Wilson is the one who agreed to move out with you. He works hard to make a great salary, supports his family, and loves his mother. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. What are you talking about? He's a stay-at-home husband. He hasn't done a day of work in years. What on earth are you talking about? The cooking, the cleaning. He does it all. He has done for years. How could you not have noticed? What have you been making him do? I knew you'd say that. Why has he never said anything? He begged me not to tell you, so I didn't. It's been a secret of sorts, but I would have thought you'd have noticed that the house is clean and dinner is cooked. All while I'm still at work. I guess you couldn't see the truth because your mind knew it would give you a heart attack. Wait. Hang on a moment. He leaves the house every morning. He goes to the racetrack every day. He's a terrible gambler. And if his horses win, he drinks. If they don't win, he drinks. What? When we first started living together, you got angry and said men shouldn't do housework, remember? You were quite adamant about it. Yes, of course. Men should be out working. Cleaning and cooking are for the women of the house. Don't remember you ever cooking. Anyway, I think he meant to tell you, but he just never had the courage. So he goes to the racetrack in the morning to kill time. I'm stunned you have never noticed the smell of horse and whiskey on him when he comes home. I just figured he was having a few drinks after work on the way home. His way of letting off steam. I gave up telling him to get his life together. So, if he's not working, where is the money coming from? He's been giving me an allowance all these years. If he's not earning any money, then... Oh, God. You got it. But you only work part-time. How can you possibly support a family? Are you a criminal? You're not doing anything illegal, are you? Are the cartel going to kill us all? I'm a real estate agent. It's more than half commission-based, and there are definitely some shady players, but it's mostly legal and above board. But you're a woman. How can you earn so much in such a man's world? You sound like you were born in the 1930s. There are plenty of women in my profession. It's 2025. It's okay for men to do housework and women to work their butts off. It may be too much of a stretch for your outdated way of thinking, but gender roles have changed, Harriet. So the $1,000 he's been giving me each month wasn't from his salary after all. No, you know where it was from. I didn't want Wilson's pride to get too hurt, so he always told you it was from him. Looking back, that was wrong, I think. We should have just told you from the start. So my son is just a parasite. I wouldn't put it like that, but... On the bright side, the house is always clean, isn't it? He's pretty handy with a mop, too. Most women would be happy to have him supporting them. And I never heard you complain about the food he cooks either. Oh, the shame! I thought he was out there climbing the corporate ladder to glory, and in reality, he was just at the track killing time to avoid telling me the truth. Not at all. Now that I'm telling you like this, he really does sound good, doesn't he? I really respected him for all his hard work. What are you talking about? How could I ever admit to my friends that my son is a... Oh, I can't even bring myself to say it. A house husband. He's a good guy. He looked after me for all those years as I was building my career. I'll give him back. He's all yours. Sorry about what happened. It's all a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to get in the way of your happy arrangement. No harm, right? I'll tell him to pack his things and get right back over there. That's okay. You can keep him. What? But he's your husband! You just told me how much you respect him for supporting you. Respected. Past tense. I tried calling him about the bag you stole. He never answered. I tried all morning today too, but he didn't pick up. So I went down to the racetrack to find him. And? Did you find him? Yes. Well, I saw him. Walking hand in hand with one of the barmaids at the track bar. They were heading off somewhere in her car. No way! Are you sure? Yeah. So not only is he spending my money at the racetrack, he's also using it to cheat on me. Oh, I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe just one little slip-up. I'll call him and tell him to apologize. You'll work it out. You two love birds. You were made for each other. This is a guy that was so easily manipulated into leaving his wife by his mother. I'm not such a forgiving person as to let this go. I can't see any hope of reconciliation. The two of you thought you were ditching me for a better life, even though I was the one who supported you both. You're on your own now. I can't just sit by and let you make fun of me. I'm not that stupid. But he does work! How can we possibly pay the rent? The food? Utilities? My allowance? He doesn't have a dime! Good questions. The solutions to all of which you'll need to talk to Wilson about. He told me he was earning big bucks. I was counting on him to support me into old age. My Social Security doesn't even start for another 6 years. You could always get a job. The cheek! I can't be out there in public working. What would my friends say? They would say, "There goes Harriet off to work. Did you hear how she messed up her life by shunning her daughter-in-law?" Probably. Or worse to that effect. You've really blown this all out of proportion, haven't you? Don't you act all high and mighty with me. An insignificant little woman like you. You don't deserve to be living the high life. How on earth can you be making so much money? I don't believe it. You can believe whatever you want, but I'm the top seller for the past 5 months in a row. I guess people trust me and like what I say. Present former family members excluded, of course. Well, I suppose I should be proud of a daughter like you, then. We aren't family anymore. From the minute you convinced my husband to move out with you, we ceased to be family. Tell Wilson the only contact I want from him is to discuss the division of assets and alimony. I don't want to get dragged down to your petty level over anything else. I thought we already settled that. No? We most certainly have not. He's walking around with credit cards in my name for a start. He's also got access to my savings account. Oh, he does? Just out of curiosity, how much would you say was in there? More than $100,000. You've taken my furniture, my accessories, and my savings. I don't have a cent. But you earn such a lot of money. Why don't we just say it's a farewell gift? I don't think so. Most of that money I already had before we even met. I've got bank statements from 10 years ago. At least 80% of it is what I had when he met me. He's not taking that too. If we are going to talk division of assets, he can contest for half of the remaining 20%. And as for the furniture you stole, it's all from when I lived alone. When I met Wilson, he didn't even have a bedsheet, let alone a sofa, tables, and chairs. You'll need to give it all back. Then we'll have absolutely nothing. We won't have furniture, water, gas, heating, and we won't be able to pay the rent. How much is the rent in the new place, by the way? $2,000 a month. Wow, it must be a palace. Either Wilson backs a 3-legged horse and it comes in at $500 a one, or you both better get out there and find jobs fast. Good luck with that. There's no way we can pay for any of that. We're screwed. It sure looks that way. Yep. You're the real estate queen. Can't you let us into an empty place? We'd be quiet. Nobody would need to know. Help us out, Aunt Marie. That's not going to happen. You're on your own. How can you be so cold? We're family. Stop trying to act the victim. This was all orchestrated by you. If it was, in fact, Wilson who was making all the money, you'd be laughing and probably not even answer my calls for help. Admit it. If the roles were reversed and this had gone the way you thought it would, you wouldn't give me a moment's thought. That's not true. No one ever accused me of being uncharitable. Yeah, right. Where's your sense of family duty? You wouldn't just leave us without a roof over our heads, would you? Harriet, you're pushing it. You've already got my blood boiling over your treatment of my bag. You really don't want to get me even angrier. We have nowhere to live. We'll move somewhere cheaper, so can you lend me a little cash? Just until we get sorted in the new place. Never in a million years. Then you leave us with no choice. We'll have to use the money in your savings account. I'll send Wilson down to the bank to get what we need. I've already called the bank and they've frozen the account and canceled the card. You utter! I've been betrayed by the man I trusted most and mocked and deceived by his mother. Is there anything else you expect me to put up with? 'Cause I'm about to lose it. Big time. Then I'll sell the bag. If I can get even half of what you paid, I'll have enough to get by for a while. The minute you sell it or even try to sell it, they'll arrest you for selling stolen goods. That's on top of the charges you'll face for the original theft. So I'm trapped whatever I do. It's because of the way you treat people based on your perceptions of worth. And you base that solely on how much money they make. You incorrectly assume that I was out spending all of Wilson's hard-earned money and treated me accordingly. Now that you find out the truth, you are frantically backpedaling. Well, it's too late. You've made your bed and now you'll have to lie in it. And there is no Prince Charming coming to rescue you in this story, and you sure as hell aren't Sleeping Beauty. If you had just treated your family members with respect, none of this would have happened. Who knows? You may have had grandchildren to dote over. I was planning to look after you. That was always in the back of my mind. It's what family does for each other. I'm sorry, Anne-Marie. Please forgive me. I'm getting older. I don't want the final years of my life to be hard and uncomfortable. Show an old lady some mercy. How you are treated in old age is a culmination of your experiences and treatment of others throughout your life. You'll just have to accept the fact that you treated people badly and drove them away. I can't bear to face what the future holds for a poor old lady on her own. You have Wilson, don't you? He hasn't come back for days. He and the barmaid went off together and never came back. Give my bag and credit cards to the police when they arrive, okay? You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Goodbye. Wait! Anne-Marie! Help me! You can't just turn your back on me! The police arrived at Harriet and Wilson's new place, and she handed over my bag and credit cards without a fuss. My divorce with Wilson went smoothly, and as far as I know, he shacked up with the racetrack barmaid in her caravan. He had no choice but to look for work. I heard he's doing odd jobs around the racetrack, like mucking out the horse stables. The problem is, he thinks that gives him insider knowledge, but he still uses every dollar he makes on bad bets. Wilson and Harriet blame each other for the mess they have ended up in. It all came to a head in a parking lot outside the local mall, and since then they haven't spoken. Harriet couldn't afford even the cheapest place, so was forced to get a job at a food processing plant. Oh, I forgot to mention. I got all my furniture back, too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!
Hi, Rachel. This is Deanna. I got your contact details for my brother. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, hi, Deanna. No, I don't mind at all. And hey, thanks for coming to the dinner for appearance the other night.
Yeah, this is kind of awkward, but okay, I'll just come right out and say it. I don't want you marrying my brother. There, I said it.
You're what? Against us getting married. Can I ask why?
I've watched all my brother's girlfriends come and go. You know he's got a tendency to just cruise along on autopilot. He often doesn't realize the trouble he's getting himself into until it's too late. When he's got his head in the clouds, it can cause problems with women. But he's a good-looking guy and has no trouble finding girls. He's always been like that. He's always had loads of girlfriends, even in junior high. So that, coupled with his inability to notice things, means he really needs me to look out for him from time to time. And occasionally, I need to step in. He attracts all sorts, weirdos included.
This is the first I've heard about it. Caleb never mentioned it, and to be honest, he doesn't really seem like the playboy type.
Even before we all met the other day, I'd been doing an appraisal of you, and I'm sorry to say you don't measure up. You failed. Therefore, I cannot agree with this marriage.
I failed.
Yup, you just aren't appropriate. You're not a good match for Caleb. There are plenty of more suitable people for him. So with that in mind, would you please break up with him before it's too late and we all regret it?
Hang on. Caleb and I decided we want to get married. It's between the two of us.
It's like I just said. If I don't take an active role in choosing his partner, he ends up getting in trouble. I won't have him ending up with some weird and crazy women.
What are you trying to say? You mean I'm that weird and crazy woman?
Is there anyone else? Do I need to spell it out?
So you're against her wedding?
Yes, and not just me. Couldn't you feel that everyone was opposed to it? How could you not sense it?
If I thought that, I wouldn't have gone so far as to have my parents meet your mother at dinner the other day, would I?
I knew from the minute I saw you. It was like an alarm rang inside my head.
An alarm? What the hell are you talking about? How could you possibly judge someone as quickly as that?
No, I knew all right. Could have spotted it from a mile away.
Spotted what?
You're just a gold digger. I know the type. Just after Caleb's money, I can see right through you.
Just after his money? Me? You don't even know me.
Caleb has been doing extremely well in his career. He's risen to the top of his field in a very short time. You just can't wait to get your hands on his cash, can you? He's not only a fine-looking guy, he's also making a lot of money. Most women would do anything to have a man like that. I don't know how you did it, but you can't fool me. I see your true colors. I'm only looking out for Caleb, and I'm saying you need to break it off.
Have you spoken to Caleb about this? You must have, right? You wouldn't just take this all upon yourself and go behind his back, would you?
My brother doesn't need all this extra stress. He's so busy at work. He's always happy to have me looking out for him. I've saved him from gold diggers and crazy women so many times. I sensed what you were up to, and I decided I need to intervene and put a stop to it before he gets hurt. I'm always there to protect him. He doesn't need to know this is a preemptive strike. Best to get it over and done with before he even notices I've saved him.
I can see you love your brother very much. He's very lucky to have someone looking out for him. But we've both made this decision together. Parents on both sides have given us their blessing. We started making plans for the wedding. I was hoping you'd accept it too. Maybe you could just wait and see how happy Caleb is. Put your decision on hold for a while?
You can't fool me. You'll be conjuring up ideas for the most expensive wedding possible. I can see it now. What was it that made you choose him as your target? Was it his fancy car? I bet you saw that and thought, yes, here we go. I'm gonna grab myself some of that. You like the way he's generous with his money, don't you? I bet that's what first caught your eye. As soon as you've got that ring on your finger, you'll quit your job and just spend all of Caleb's money as you please. I know your type. Off to fancy lunches every day while your husband eats cold leftovers hunched over his computer, working with his right hand and eating with his left.
I'm not planning to quit my job anytime soon. We've both decided to work for a few more years before changing anything.
Oh, you say that now, but a woman like you only sees a man for how much cash she can squeeze out of him. Quick as a flash, you'll declare yourself a homemaker. Then treat yourself to everything you want with Caleb's hard-earned money. You'll take every penny he makes, then say it's not enough.
I don't know what old 50s dramas you've been watching, but I don't choose a guy for his money. When I think of my feelings for Caleb, I can assure you none of them involve his salary.
Yeah, whatever. I'm totally against this marriage. You'll have to break up with him, and do it sooner rather than later. Hopefully, he won't be too heartbroken. If you insist on going ahead with it, I most certainly won't be there. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say to you. You don't have my approval, and I can't accept you marrying my brother. Goodbye.
Hang on a sec, Deanna. Hi, I'm heading your way now. Is there anything you want me to bring? A change of clothes or something? I've been totally swamped here. I completely forgot my black suit. Can you bring it, please? Do you know where the hospital is? Do you need me to send a map? No, it's fine. Is everything ready for the funeral? Yeah, my aunt is taking care of all the arrangements, so it's fine. Are you guys okay? You and Deanna? We knew she didn't have much longer to go, so we were ready for it. Well, as ready as you can be for losing your mother. Still, it was sooner than the doctors had given us. It still doesn't feel real. I guess it's gonna take a while to get used to her being gone. It's a shame she couldn't have held on long enough to see you getting married, but I guess it was her time to go. No one expected her condition to deteriorate so quickly. I'm still in shock. I keep expecting her to call me. Should we postpone the wedding? After all you and your family have been through, I don't mind if we put it off a few months. But it's all planned for next month. I know, but your mother has only just passed away.
Maybe it'll be best to put it off for a bit. Your family probably need more time to grieve.
I'm sure the planner and the venue will be okay with it, given the circumstances. Should we see if we can change it to sometime early next year? I mean, we don't have to do it right now. You've got a lot to deal with. Not just the funeral, but your mother's estate and other legal things. I really don't mind putting the wedding off until next year.
I really want to make it official, though. How about we get the formal part out of the way, Just you and me at the city hall, then we can worry about the ceremony later.
No need to rush the paperwork either. I'll talk to the planner next week and see if we can change the date to sometime in the spring. I'm sure she'll understand.
Are you really sure, though? We've worked so hard planning everything. The least we could do is sign the papers.
Oh, I think we should spend a bit more time grieving. I know I only met your mother a handful of times, and it might be a bit presumptuous to call her my mother-in-law, but I'm marrying her son, so that's what she would have been.
One sad event shouldn't cancel our happy one. I want to make you and I official as soon as possible.
I know, but I think we should wait at least 6 months. I just think we should let your family have enough time to get used to the idea that she's gone. Some might say we were a bit disrespectful if we just rushed to get married right after your mother had passed away, even if it was just paperwork.
6 months. That's a long time to wait. Are you sure? Can you wait that long?
Yes, I think we'll be okay. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things. We'll be together the rest of our lives, after all. You're gonna have to deal with everything that needs to be taken care of when a family member dies, getting her affairs in order. It'll probably take 6 months or so. When my grandfather died a while ago, we were back and forth with the lawyers for months.
I see. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't even know where Mom kept most of those important documents. She didn't even have a computer.
Exactly. Let's do it when everything at your place has settled down and everyone is back to their lives.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like the best idea. Deanna lives there too, so I'll talk to her, and then after the funeral we'll start going through Mom's things.
Okay, I'll see you over there soon. Bye.
Oh, hey Rach, can you bring over some cash with you? About $10,000 should be enough.
$10,000?
Yeah, for the funeral. I haven't had time to get to the bank, and I won't be able to access the inheritance money for a while yet. I was called to the hospital and came straight here in a panic. I didn't even bring my wallet. Deanna only works part-time, so I don't think she'll have any savings. I can't ask her. Is that okay? Can you bring it?
I guess. But you really don't have any of your stuff?
Sorry, I left everything at work.
What did you do that for?
I don't know, it's part of some new security protocol. The IT guys are updating everything. I'm really sorry, but can you lend me the cash? I'll pay you back as soon as the inheritance is sorted out and we're back to normal.
Yeah, I suppose. $10,000, right? That'll cover everything?
Thanks a million, you're a lifesaver. Okay, so I've got to go see about the final arrangements for the funeral. See you when you get here.
Hi, Rachel. I've just been talking to Caleb. So, you're gonna get a marriage certificate tomorrow, on your anniversary. Is that what Caleb said? Oh, we tell each other everything, he and I. Thick as thieves we are. There's absolutely nothing about him I don't know. Well, yes, if you must know, that is the plan. I knew it! I've been hearing a lot from him. Hang on, is he there at your parents' house right now? Yeah, he came back last night. We both got the day off today, so we stayed up late into the night. We were having a little farewell drink. Probably his last real night under this roof. Last night under that roof? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nobody tells you anything, do they? We're selling the house. The money Mom left us is nearly all gone, so we've no choice but to sell this old place. Hang on. It's only been 6 months since she passed. How can the money be gone? What have you guys been doing with it? She didn't really leave all that much to start with, but just living day to day isn't cheap, is it? The plan was to renovate this place into somewhere we both want to live, but the cost of fixing up such a rundown old house just wasn't in our budget. So I'm moving out.
Ah, hence the last night under the roof. I got it.
It sure does hold a lot of memories, but there's no point dwelling on the past now, is there? On towards a brighter future. Hey, Rachel?
Where are you moving to? Do you have a place in mind?
Yep, it's all decided. I'm moving in with Caleb.
Caleb? You mean with me and Caleb? I haven't heard anything about this. Caleb and I haven't discussed anything.
Yeah, that place is only a couple of years old, isn't it? I've been there a few times. It's in a great location, and with Caleb's salary, I won't have to work. The two of us will be really comfortable, I think.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just what I said. So would you mind packing your stuff?
Wait just a minute. This is our place. Our as in Caleb and I.
My brother doesn't need a wife. I think I told you that last year, actually. He's got me to look after him, so would you please pack your things and leave? He can't be expected to support someone like you as well, can he? What a colossal waste of money. His salary is fine for the two of us, but he can't be feeding and clothing you as well. Off you go! Don't be there when I arrive to move in.
And you've talked this through with Caleb. He's agreed to this?
Of course. We were having a few drinks together, talking about growing up together, all the good times we'd had. We almost never fought during all the years in this house, so we decided to live together after selling the family home too.
You were drinking together, I see.
Yes, and we both decided that we'd live together and kick out the gold digger who's only after his money anyway. So go on, get out. You're nothing but a money-grabbing beggar. Go on, pack your things. I went ahead and ripped up the marriage license papers. You won't be needing them. Did you a favor, I think. It'll save the embarrassment of having to throw them away yourself.
Thank you, Deanna. That's a big help.
What? That's not the reaction I was expecting. What's there to be happy about? Glad to be of assistance.
To tell the truth, I'd been waiting to break off the engagement. You saved me the trouble.
You wanted to break it off. Why?
Since we got engaged, we've been living together, and when you do that, you find out all kinds of things about the other person. To be honest, I think we just have different values. I've come to realize there's no way I can get married to him.
You should have broken up ages ago, like I asked you.
I tried to. Every time I brought it up, Caleb changed the subject. He never wants to talk about it. I think he sensed what I was going to say, so he never lets me get a word in. Whenever I tell him we need to talk, he comes home late, and in the end, we never end up talking. Just yesterday, I told him we seriously needed to talk about our wedding, and he just disappeared. Got up and left without a word. I didn't know he'd gone to your parents' house.
Why was the marriage application here?
I signed that 6 months ago. When I told Caleb I wanted to talk about things, he hid it. I've been looking for it ever since. So, thanks for finding it, and thanks for ripping it up.
I don't see why you're so happy about me ripping it up. It just proves what I've been saying all along. You don't really love Caleb at all.
I really did love him and wanted to get married, so I've been torn about what to do for a long time now. I've given it a lot of thought, and it kept me up at night worrying.
Well, it's all for the best. You do sound a bit crazy, but it's all worked out. And it's not like you're leaving him all alone.
You're right, yes. I think you should hurry and move in here. No time to waste.
You don't have to tell me. I'm already almost done packing. I'm ready to live the good life. Thanks for finally seeing reason, Rach. From now on, it'll be just me and Caleb. Now that he has me to take care of him again, things will be awesome, don't you worry. Get a move on, don't make things awkward, just pack up and make a clean break. Caleb is on his way over there now, so make sure you tell him it's over straight away. Don't let him avoid it, just sit him down and tell him. Remember, be firm. Don't be vague. You don't want to leave him wondering if you're broken up or not. None of this I just need some time to think nonsense.
Got it. I won't leave any room for doubt. Don't worry about a thing.
Good. I'm moving in 2 weeks. Goodbye, almost sister-in-law. did you leave the apartment? I'm moving in today, and if there is even so much as a sock of yours left there, I'm throwing it out.
Moving in where?
To my brother's apartment, of course. I told you to get out. We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did Caleb move into an apartment? He didn't tell me where he went.
What are you talking about? You and Caleb were living together in an apartment the last I heard. You were moving out and I was moving in. Are you in shock over the breakup?
No, not at all. I wanted to end the engagement, so I got what I wanted. Your brother moved out last week. I'm sorry, but I don't know his new address.
What? He moved out. Hang on a minute. Isn't it his apartment? I thought he owned it. Why did he move out? What's going on?
Oh, you seem to have gotten a few things wrong. Did you think this place was his? Oh, I see.
But it is his, right?
Nope, this is my place. I own it.
Stop lying to me. I know it's his. He bought it. Now that he's kicked you out, you've resorted to lying to me?
Wrong again. This is my place. I bought it 3 years ago.
How is it you were able to buy a place?
Well, 3 years ago, I was getting desperate, so I sold everything I owned and poured all my resources into buying this place. The salesman just so happened to be Caleb. Did Caleb never tell you how we first met?
I knew he was working for a big real estate company, yes, but...
This is my place. I bought it in my name. And we've broken up and we weren't married, so there's no need to talk about dividing up possessions. I bought it when I was single. Caleb doesn't have any legal claim over this place. Did he tell you he bought it?
Yes, that's exactly what he said when I was there.
He invited you over when I wasn't home, right? I see. Well, at least now you know the truth.
So where is he? Where is he gone? Does he have a new place for us to live?
I have no idea where he's gone. We're finished. I don't have any desire to know anymore. We talked. I told him it was over and he left. All he took with him was a massive debt.
Debt?
And Deanna, you said you didn't know about this place, right? But didn't you say that you and Caleb always talk about everything? There's nothing I don't know about him. Isn't that what you said?
Well, I certainly didn't know anything about massive debt.
The reason I wanted to call off the whole thing was money.
What do you mean?
He's terrible with money. He doesn't have any sense when it comes to personal finances. He just spends money like he has an endless supply. I didn't really mind so much when it was just his money. But when he started asking me for loans, that was when I realized it wouldn't work. When I started talking about ending it, he broke down and cried. He even got on his knees and apologized.
On his knees? Caleb!
The first time I forgave him. The second time I found out about it and also learned he'd quit his job months before and was just freeloading off me. If it could happen twice, I knew it would happen again and again. From then on, his apologies meant nothing. So I told him it was over and he ran straight to your parents' house.
He quit his job, but he drives a fancy car and wears expensive clothes. What about that? I've seen it all on the photos he posts on social media.
Are you getting this? That's my money he's been spending. What part of this is hard for you to understand? Oh, and by the way, the car is mine and is in my name.
That's not right. Why are you so loaded?
I sold everything I had and put it into a company with a friend. It was a huge risk, but it's doing unexpectedly well.
What? So you own a company?
With a friend, but yes.
This is ridiculous.
Caleb doesn't really like working. He's not the type to work hard at anything. That's why he targeted me, I think. Someone with a house and money. That's what he wanted. Just someone to live off. Normally, people who have the means to buy houses and cars have already settled down. So when Caleb met me, he must have thought he'd hit the jackpot. It looks like he had the whole thing planned out.
So Caleb is the gold digger, not you.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble. The day you ripped up the marriage papers, I was waiting here with the lawyer to meet him when he walked through the door. I told him to pay me all the money I'd lent. No long-term payment plan, just there and then. And I gave him 3 days to get out. I also made him promise to never try and contact me again.
What money did you lend him? How much did he owe you?
He'd been helping himself to my savings, so there's that, and the money for your mother's funeral, and half the cancellation fee for the wedding.
He didn't even pay for Mom's funeral. I thought he paid for it, so I didn't object to giving him the inheritance money.
I'm sure he wanted you to think that, but he doesn't have any money. He doesn't even have a job.
So what am I supposed to do? I don't have any savings, and Caleb has wasted all the inheritance money. My plan was to live with Caleb and let him take care of things while I took care of him. I quit my job, and we've sold the house.
It's nothing to do with me anymore. You're on your own.
Rachel, we were nearly sisters-in-law. Think of it as a charity. You've got to help me. I'm already packed and ready to move. This house is scheduled for demolition next week. Please?
There's nothing I can do.
Let me stay at your place, just until I get my life back on track. I'll do all your housework.
I'm not so forgiving as to let you live here after how you treated me. Always looking down on me as if I was some money-grabbing beggar. Try someone else. My generosity doesn't stretch that far.
Where am I supposed to go?
Try and find Caleb. You're thick as thieves, remember? There's nothing you don't know about each other, right?
I can't reach him. He's not answering my phone calls or texts.
I broke off the engagement. I got my money back. He even signed an agreement to never contact me again. I'm blocking your number and deleting your details now. Goodbye.
Wait. I should have just handed in that damn marriage license. Then we'd be family. I don't want to live in poverty.
When Caleb realized his sister was planning to mooch off of him the way he'd been mooching off of me, he skipped town. He's now working several part-time jobs to try and make payments on the money he owes. Deanna is back at her old part-time job and trying to make ends meet in a tiny old apartment. Apparently, they haven't exchanged so much as a single text message.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!